How's it going, guys, and welcome to the Minute Channel. Today we're going to be talking about skill trees. Now, if you played any RPG within the last couple decades, you will see that skill trees have become more and more prevalent in RPGs, and not only RPGs but on a lot of different games, from hack and slash to action RPGs to even just playing shooters. Now, skill trees have become really more in common, especially in Western games. It's just now you see them in pretty much every game. It's really crazy to see how skill trees have changed over time, but at the same time it's crazy to see how popular nowadays. Now, one series that definitely does not use skill trees, at least not in the more normal sense, is Persona. Now, believe it or not, Persona 5 particularly does use skill trees, but in a really different and smart way. Now, probably you never thought about this, but the way that you interact with social links, or also known as confidence in this game, basically a skill tree in a sense. So the way that this works is basically you hang out with a particular character, and that character then unlocks a specific set of skill. The more you hang out with this particular person, the higher the skill it is, and basically these particular skills that you unlock help you in battle. So this is really the way that a skill tree works in Persona. Oddly enough, I know you probably never thought of it this way, but this is pretty much the way that it works. Now, there is a flawed element to this new aspect of the games. Persona 1 through 4 didn't have something like this before. They did have some modifiers and some stuff like that, and but nothing on this level, right? There's nothing sort of like this. But one thing that you heard a lot of people say before is that Persona 5 is too easy. You heard this pretty much many times from different perspectives, but truth to be told, a lot of the skills that you get from the different confidants are indeed a little bit broken. You know, things like Ryuji's, which basically just allows you to completely skip a battle and just get free XP by pressing a button. There are some other skills out there that also do some crazy stuff, like I think Maruki's, for example, that allows you to just gain or heal, basically. There's just some interesting skills that really just, you can see why they feel kind of unbalanced almost, and that's because the skills are not really intended to be grinded the way the game allows you to. So one of the things that I came up with, kind of thinking about skill trees and how they work, as well as in this particular situation, the confidence, I was thinking that we could use kind of like a hybrid between the confidence system with a skill tree. Now, an actual skill tree. So how does this will work? Potentially in my head, the way that this will work is basically this. So you go and hang out with your confidants just like you would in any other Persona game. However, instead of unlocking skills, you unlock a part of the skill tree, but you still need to use some sort of point system to actually unlock those bonuses. That way there's kind of like a balancing between what kind of skills you want to get, and not every skill is available for you. So this will require people to actually play multiple playthroughs to be able to unlock all of the different skills, but at the same time it will kind of stop them from really just breaking the game over, because again, a lot of the skills can really break the game. So I feel like the way that this could work will be if you unlock points based on confidence. So basically you get like social points basically from hanging out with different confidants, and as you're hanging out with different confidants, you're unlocking a little bit more of the map, and that will allow you to basically choose different skills, where to go and everything. Now, this is personally the way that I feel that will be a good way, kind of good balancing between actually, you know, getting skills and the fact that sometimes you don't want to hang out with certain confidants. Let's be honest, no Persona game is perfect, and sometimes there are some confidants or some social links that you don't really like. I can tell you for sure, in any of the Persona games, including Persona 3, that is my favorite game, or Persona 5 or Persona 4, there's always been kind of this, sure, there's some characters that I like, but there's also some characters that I definitely don't like, so I don't really want to hang out with them. So I feel like this kind of hybrid of skill tree with a social link will actually mitigate the fact that you don't want to hang out with certain people, but at the same time you kind of have to get those points, and you know, maybe make it a little bit more streamlined. Maybe instead of having 10 ranks for every social link is 5, but maybe there's more of them. There could be some kind of balance in here. Now, if it does sound a little familiar, the Shin Megami Tensei series, particularly Shin Megami Tensei 3, 4, Apocalypse, and some of the other spin-offs do have a skill tree actually. One of my favorite ones, one of my personal favorite ones really is gonna be Shin Megami Tensei 4, because you have an excellent system with the Boros system. Basically, she is a computer, and there's all these different skills that you can get. Every time that you level up 1 point, you unlock, I'll say about 10 points, I believe. I don't know if it's 10 or 15, I don't remember the exact number. And certain skills do require more than others, and then the more you progress through the story and level up, the more skills that you get to unlock. And this system is pretty good because it does serve kind of some of the skills actually are really helpful, but none of them are broken to the point where you can really break the game. Although Shin Megami Tensei 4 I will never really think of it as a really hard game. I feel like a lot of these skills really do help kind of like the pacing in the game, and it actually almost motivates you to level up, not obviously because you want to level up, but because there are certain skills that you kind of want to get. There are some skills that work really well together with each other that you kind of want to plan ahead and everything, and then those add a level of strategy that Persona doesn't really have right now. And I feel like adding a skill tree hybrid with the social aspect will really kind of help that balance out. Anyway, that is pretty much in this video here. What do you guys think about this? Would you like to see a skill tree on Persona 6? What would you like that to be looking like? Would you like just a regular skill tree like many of the other RPGs out there? Would you like something like my idea here? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this, guys. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.